Well, thank you for watching this video. I'm often asked, what is living benefits life insurance? Well, living benefits is, I call it 21st century life insurance. It's modern life insurance, way different from the old-fashioned 20th century life insurance. In fact, if you think about old-fashioned life insurance, that should really be called death insurance, but nobody would buy it because essentially the only way it paid out is if a person died. Well, these days, because of medical technology and the way our health is and those types of things, people don't just up and die like that. 8 out of 10 people who ultimately have a terminal illness work through critical or chronic stages first. In those critical and chronic stages, that is when a family's financial well-being is put at risk. So if you can see on the screen, living benefits can take care of terminal, critical, chronic, all sorts of things, injuries, illnesses, many things are covered. And if you think about it in our lives, look at this little picture right here. We're going along, income and expenses, hopefully they're in ratio to each other. When that bad thing happens, income goes down, expenses go up. And that red circle, that is where people get many times insurmountable medical related debt. Did you know that 60% of the people that filed health-related bankruptcies annually had health insurance? Health insurance doesn't pay everything, does it? Doesn't pay the deductibles, doesn't pay your mortgage, doesn't make your car payments, doesn't pay to put groceries on the table. And health insurance does not pay wages or pay for the person to miss work. So we're going to talk about living benefits. And this example I'm looking at is from a company called National Life. National Life started living benefits about 30 years ago. And the things that they provide are just amazing. So if you think about it, the first thing they provide is that if somebody's deemed terminal, you can reach in and get up to 90% of your life insurance benefit to use as you're still alive. Critical illness, critical injury, that means heart attack, stroke, cancer, ALS, amputation, blindness, many things. You can reach in there and get up to 75%. Then finally, chronic illness. Chronic illness is if you can't perform 2 of the 6 activities of daily life. Feed yourself, transport yourself, clothe yourself, bathe yourself, those types of things. 2% per month. Can that make a difference for a family? Certainly it can. And this is money paid directly to you. Doesn't go through the tax system or anything. It's tax-free money. So let's look at an example of somebody with a $500,000, $500,000 living benefits plan. Critical illness or critical injury, $375,000 they could access. Terminal illness, up to $450,000. Finally, chronic illness, up to $10,000 a month. Could $10,000 a month make a difference for a family who has somebody they have to care for that cannot go to work? Huge difference, right? Now, if we think about living benefits, here are some examples. We had a man in Colorado had throat cancer, had a $400,000 policy. He reached in and got well over $200,000, paid his bills, kept up the mortgage, made vehicle payments, paid for loss of income, all of those things. Here's a YouTube video that you can watch, a testimonial of a lady who had protection. She had her life insurance policy for less than a month, had a stroke at church. She reached in and got $54,000, and she'd probably paid maybe $100 on her policy. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Here's a great story of a family that was protected because the main bread earner, the main wage earner, had some major medical issues. Now, it's very easy to get these things set up. We have no invasive medical checkups. 99% of the people that we put through the application process don't have to see a nurse, a doctor, anything like that. It just goes on our medical records. And it's amazing. I've had applications approved in 6 hours. So it's simply amazing what can be done these days. But I always say, you might have to wait 7 to 10 to 14 days for approval. So that, my friends, is living benefits. Now, the thing, most people say, well, I don't need living benefits. Tell you what, if you have anyone that relies on you financially, If you're the bread earner, or if you have maybe a parent living in your home and you provide for that parent, those types of things, you need living benefits far, far more than you need death-only life insurance. So get a hold of me. Be more than happy to run you an illustration. Here's my phone number and my email address. More than happy to talk with you about how living benefits can make a great difference in your family's financial future. Thank you very much.